Hey folks, Juan Reshepo here, president of the Florida Real Estate Investors Association, bringing you another edition of The Fan, the Florida Action News, and it's news we got. Boy, we got a ton of news today. All right, what's going on? Well, the Wall Street Journal is reporting home sales dropped in May. Now, remember all the talk, April, we had all this abundance of sales going on, I think a 45% increase over the year before. Well, from April to May, we saw a drastic drop. More than was anticipated, of 25 to 30% in some markets. So looks like the stimulus has ended for the real estate sales here. But no worries, still people out there are buying. So if you're a seller, you just got to get better at marketing your properties and offering some great deals. All right. On top of that, mortgage rates, 30-year mortgage rates fell to 4.8%. Now, remember, we talked a few weeks ago that we were climbing over 5% and we probably wouldn't see that drop. Well, I guess we were wrong. We're looking at 4.8% now. That's a low, and loan apps have fallen to a 13-year low. So what's going on? I mean, stimulus isn't picking up here. There's people that still out of work. People are still nervous. So we'll see what happens. We're coming in the summer months, so we'll see what happens during this buying season. All right, the Daily Business Review reports Jimmy Buffett sells his Palm Beach mansion for $18.5 million. Now, here's a smart businessman. This is a guy who sings about taking it easy. Man works harder than most people I know. He bought it in 2004 for 4.4. So didn't do too bad. Made $14.1 million profit on it. Okay, 17,000 square foot, 9-bedroom, 5-bath, guest house, and a tennis court or tennis courts. So. He's not doing too bad. And guess what else he's getting ready to do? He's getting ready to open up a Margaritaville worth $50 million in Pensacola. Now, there's all the talk about the Gulf oil spill, deterring people from coming to the beaches. With this guy's track record, I'm sure it won't be a problem. He's not concerned about it. He says this will just fly. This will pass by. They'll clean up. So he's not concerned. So good for him. All right. Remember, we've been talking about Chinese drywall. It's sort of been quiet for a while. Well, guess what? There's a lawsuit going on right now in Miami-Dade. All right, what's going on? It's not the actual manufacturer that's being sued. It's the supplier. That's right. Banner Supply out of Miami is being sued by a couple who've had nothing but problems with their home. What's going on, what's been found out in the investigation is that there was a secret deal between Banner Supply and the distributor out of China. Well, they found out that, hey, they were getting some complaints that some of the drywall was starting to smell, so they started realizing, hey, we're going to have some problems with this stuff. They did some tests and said, you know what, we don't want this. They're sending it back. They had a secret deal to ship all the stuff back, get it paid for. Also, they got paid for holding costs and then got paid for ordering another 47,956 sheets of American-made drywall. So, and then yet they didn't say anything to anybody else. They just kept it on the wraps. Well, now this is coming out in the open, and there's a lawsuit. So we'll see how this goes. We'll be following this one. All right, Palm Beach Post. What are they reporting? Here they talk about the Palm Beach County Administrator recommending a 13.4 increase to our property taxes. That's right. There's they need to offset a $54 million shortfall for 2011. So that could be coming out of our pockets, folks. There is a workshop to discuss the budget proposal to be held. This is coming up June 16th at 9:30 a.m. at the county's governmental center at 301 North Olive Avenue. So if you want to go, we'll post. We'll probably have that. You're probably looking at it right now. Okay, so check that out. Yeah, there's a few budget things on the chop block if this doesn't go through. So some things of concern here to look out for. So. Anyway, Palm Beach County foreclosure filings down again in May. This is the third straight month that we've seen the foreclosure filings down. All right, what's happening? Well, there was only 1,431 filings last month, which is a 40% decrease. Okay, now why? Well, we all reported this a couple weeks ago. New rule requiring mortgage notes prior to filing. The actual mortgage has to be provided before they can file for foreclosure. Another is increased attempts at loan workouts and mediations. So a lot of this stuff is probably more stalling than anything else. So we'll see how that goes. And if you're in litigation, 53,000 cases still in backlog at the Palm Beach County Courthouse, and there's also rumor of another 8 positions being cut at the courthouse. So just crazy. So who knows what that's going to do. And this is despite the state having added $6 million into the budget to help with these backlogs. So what's going on? Hey, another thing here in the news. Bank of America to waive deficiency judgments. That's right. Here, let me read this out of out of the Palm Beach Post. They want to end the suspense on what's going to happen to homeowners or property owners that have foreclosed properties. This is Jack Shackett, Bank of America Senior Vice President for Credit Loss and Mitigation Strategies, said this week that if a borrower proves he can no longer pay the mortgage and has few or no assets, the bank will waive its right to a deficiency judgment during the closing of the short sale deal. But if someone can't afford to pay or has assets, the bank will try to negotiate a set fee for the borrower to pay at closing. If the borrower refuses to turn over financial information, the bank will retain its right to go after the money. Quote, we want to help customers who legitimately can't afford to make payments, but we don't want the ones who have a bunch of money to just be able to walk away, unquote. Shackett said, they have to share some of our pain. Yeah, my heart breaks for them. They just got a whole bunch of money as stimulus. Anyway, what else is going on here in the news? But one thing I did not see in here was the if they do have the right to waive, if they waive the deficiency judgment, are they still going to waive the 1099? Because there is that other issue. I didn't see that, so we'll keep our ears out for that. We'll see what's going to happen with that. All right, here on Celebrity Talk, Rush Limbaugh. He got married this past Saturday at the Breakers. $4 million is believed to be the cost of his little wedding. That was including a $1 million check to Mr. Elton John to sing at the wedding. Yeah, that caused a ruckus. And hey, we just found this. I found this as I was surfing around. This link of celebrity homes on Palm Beach. So if you want to know who owns homes on Palm Beach, you'd be amazed how many people just live right across the water from us. So check that out. Here's the link for you. All right, what's going on at the FLREIA? Our June meeting is coming up, June 17th. Infinite Banking, become your own bank. Great. We can't talk enough about it, this awesome opportunity. So check that out. Then we're having a workshop on real estate strategies using Infinite Banking. That's on the 19th, Saturday the 19th, so make sure you are registered for that. And then on June 26th, my friend Frank McKinney is doing Pursuing Your Life's Badwaters at the Crest Theater in Delray Beach. Be sure to register for that. You can do that at one level, and then another level you can go to the birthday bash afterward. It'll be a great time of learning and then networking after that. And then July 12th is the actual Badwater Ultra Marathon race, the 135-mile race through the desert that Frank is going to be doing for the 5th time. I will be with him this time around, and we'll be leaving on July 9th. Sharon will be back with the kids, but I'll be having fun in the sun, actually sweating to death out there in the desert. So I'll be out there for that, and then I'll be back I think I fly back. I'll be red-eyeing just to get back in time for our meeting on the 17th in July. I think so. I can't remember the date. But anyway, I know I'll fly back that morning. All right, and then cash flow game, July 30th, Friday, July 30th. That's going into the next month, so some of you guys like to register early, so that's it. And guess what? We didn't have a winner for our ticker tape contest last week. Nobody submitted the answer, so nobody won. All right, and hey, don't forget about our social media. We got several sites you can follow us on, twitter.com, facebook.com, youtube.com, and now we have our own blog, FLREIA Blog.com. So join us and share some of your comments and ideas and frustrations. All right, that's it for news this week. We thank you very much for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you at any one of our upcoming events. All right, this is Juan Restrepo signing off. God bless.